Oh, it's going. What's up, my freaksters? Today, I'm going to be doing something a little different. I'm going to be showing you actual paranormal, for in case you don't know what paranormal is, like ghosts and demons and boo. Actual paranormal photos that my family has taken throughout the years. Here we go. This one was taken June 6th of 1998, a month and 17 days before I was born. This was taken by my dad's ex-wife, Joyce McFall, out in the country, in the country area of Connersville, Indiana. If you look closely, there's like these yellow lights around. And if I remember right, it was taken at night. Like so, there shouldn't be no light right here. Did you get a good look? Next one. I got several of these for y'all. Now, this was taken at 807 Eastern Avenue, Connersville, Indiana, apartment 1. This was my Uncle Gary's ex-girlfriend, who's now dead, Lori Blake. And this is my mom, Susan Watson. And here's a glowing light that's hovering above us for some reason. And right in that window is the bedroom where I used to sleep. And right here was the kitchen window. Yeah. Like I said, 807 Eastern Avenue, apartment 1, Connersville, Indiana. I don't know what that was. It was some kind of wind catching thing or something. I don't know. And obviously, a chair. Okay, here's another light. We call them Heaven's Light. That's my Uncle Roger, who died like sometime in the 2010s. And that was little scrawny me sitting there. And there's this weird light appearing right there. Yeah, it's creepy. There's my little punching bag, because I've always had dreams about either being a wrestler or a boxer. And that was my basketball goal. Yeah, creepy light. I got a bunch more for y'all. Now, this next photo was taken July 1947 in the Washington state, or in, what is it? What would you say? Either the state of Washington or Washington state. It's called Ghost Road Walker, 1947, July. There's something walking right there. One of my family members took this when they were traveling. Next one's kind of hard to see. The Devil's Slide in Wyoming, July 1947. It was raining and cloudy, but we took the photo out the bus window. There's some kind of weird stuff, right? Something right there. This is in Wyoming. Like weird figures out the window. Sorry if I'm a little shaky. It's just I don't have a very steady hand sometimes because I got bad nerves. I'm going to try to be as steady as I can. Ooh, look at that gloss. It's so glossy, you'd swear it was one of the Kardashians' face. Okay, next one. This is Paul Marshall Burge's Halo. Paul, for in case you don't know who Paul Marshall Burge is, that's my mom and my Uncle Gary and my Uncle Roger's dad. He's somewhere, it don't say, oh, it's 1957, and he's holding a puppy, and there's a halo right above him. Right there. Haha, Beyonce. My grandpa had a halo also. Get it? Because Beyonce's got a song called Halo. Alright. Now here's another Heaven's Light taken at 807 Eastern Avenue, taken the same day. There's my Uncle Roger sitting there with his coffee cup. There's my dad, Rick Watson. And there's scrawny little me back before I was fat. They used to call me Bag of Bones. There's our kitchen in there. And there's a light glowing down on us. We call it Heaven's Light. Now, this next one, I've seen it become famous all on the internet. Like when you search on like Google, like looking for images, if you search like ghost photos and stuff, you'll see this one. But it's actually one of my family members on her deathbed a while back ago. It's called Her Young Soul Came to Greet Her. This is the original one. It was one of my either my grandma's or cousins or something. I don't honestly know. But yeah, this is the original famous photo. And I got one photo that proves that we got Jesus in our lives. It's the next one. Okay, here's the one I'm talking about, the Jesus. Now, with this photo, it was taken, let's see, January, February, March, April, May, June, July, August, September 27th, 2008. It's titled, Jesus Appeared in Front of Uncle Roger's Camera. He was taking a picture, like just out the window or something. I don't actually remember what all. But as soon as he did, this popped up right in front of him. Jesus. That's pretty neat. Proves we got Jesus in our lives. Everybody. Jesus is like a dog. Everyone needs him in their lives. Ain't that neat? But the sad thing is, after this photo was taken, I think it was like 7 or something years later, I don't know for sure, he passed away. Something like that. He died. Now, I don't know what family member this is or what. It's just a mist hovering above them. Right there. You're going to think, oh, but that's a smear. No, it's smooth as silk. So there's no like tear in it or smear or smudge or whatever. And you can almost make out like an evil looking face right there. I think it's our Aunt Margie and my cousin Timmy when he was a baby. I don't know for sure. Yeah, it's just called Mist. I hope y'all enjoying this video so far. I hope you like and subscribe and do all that good stuff because I love you. Now, you heard that saying, good versus evil, and good always conquers evil, or however you say that. Well, guess what? My either mom or dad, when I was little, photographed good and evil at the same time. See? There's an angel right here. There's my sister, Melissa, and me looking like I'm a drunk old man, even though I was only a few years old. There's my nephew, Austin. That's Melissa's son. And if you look closely, there's a demon right there on that wall. And if you look even closer, he's got one of those pitchfork things. You just gotta look real close. You gotta have real good eyesight. See the wings on the angel? Beautiful. That's a beautiful angel. That's a creepy devil. Good and evil at the same time. Kind of scares me looking at it. Okay, now these next two were taken by my dad, Braden Watson, back in 1998. November 1998. Taken in the day by my dad, Rick Watson. Ball of white light in the background. These were actually taken during the daytime, but for some reason there was a blackness in these photos. That was some half-black girl my mom used to be friends with. Her parents were mean, or her own mom was mean to her. And here's the other one. Again, it was in the daytime, but it don't look like it. Scary, huh? The girl, she was kind of slow, but her mom liked being mean to her because she had problems. Now, one time my Uncle Gary was out driving. I don't know where he was driving, and my Uncle Roger snapped a photo of him. So next thing he knows, there's a white, well, ghost light. See it? That long beam of light right there? My Uncle Roger took that photo from the passenger seat. And if you're wondering what that is, that's just my Uncle Gary's hand. Like in the window reflection, that's my Uncle Gary's hand while he was driving. Yeah. Alright. Another one. This was taken like in 807 Eastern Avenue, but we lived across the street from the other one where like the Heavens Light and stuff ones were. This was before we moved there. We lived in this big apartment building. And there's my mom. She was scared that I was going to hit my dad as he took the picture while I was riding my bike. And there's a bunch of mist around me, like protecting me and stopping me from doing it. Sorry, like I said, I got a unsteady hand because I got bad nerves. But I'm trying to be as steady as possible. Okay, this was a Christmas one when we lived in the 807 Eastern Avenue, Apartment 1 in Connersville, Indiana. Even though we were poor, for some weird reason, I got a lot of Christmas presents. I kid you not, one year in that place, I got 117 presents. Took me 3 days to open. Now, don't get me wrong, it wasn't my parents that had bought all those because we were actually poor. I'm still poor, but I hope that'll change. But that's not what this photo, like why I'm showing this photo. But it did take me 3 days to open 117 presents, and I was tired of it. But I loved everything I got from friends, family, neighbors, all them. But what I'm talking about is this weird light right here. It's almost like a ghost boob. A boob. Okay, moving on. And that same day, or that same Christmas, night, it was nighttime, I'm sorry. That same Christmas night, my dad took another photo of me. It's called Black Mass. There I am, obviously, and there's just a blackness hovering above me. See, I'm psychic, so I could feel the energy around me. That's why I had a weird look on my face. Scary. Scary. Okay, now this was also at that place where I almost hit my dad with the bike when I was filming going forward. This was like a year later or something. I was watching TV and there was a ghost fog around me. I freaked out so bad I shouted, "Mom!" My dad caught me screaming. I was hollering, "Mom!" because I could see the ghost fog. If you see that orange tape right there, it was definitely Rugrats. I'm a 90s kid. Okay, now this one's kind of sad because it involves somebody, one of my nephews, named Braden Watson. He last December he took his life 4 days before Christmas, so December 21st, 2022. But this was him when he was little, and such a cute little kid. And what's weird about this photo is that blue streak that shot across the living room. This was out at Joyce McFall's house, my dad's ex-wife. Yeah, a blue streak just shot across like a laser beam or like a some kind of laser from a ray gun from Star Wars. Yeah. Okay, last one. Me and my mom and my dad could never figure this out. It was at 8:07 Eastern in Connersville, Indiana, like I said, when we lived at the apartment building. We lived in apartment 1. This was a red round light that hovered above my head. None of us could figure out what that is. It looks like a giant boil sitting on my head, ready to pop, or a pimple or something. But we can never figure out what it was. That's back before I was hairy. Ain't that scary? Well, I thought I'd just make a different kind of video showing you some really creepy photos. Well, they're not, some of them ain't creepy, it's just interesting. Remember, like, subscribe, do all that good stuff, and I promise there's more videos to come, my freaksters.